everyone. I'm here bringing you your elementary lesson this week. So first, if you haven't listened to our Lifeway lesson, pause, click the link below me. You can listen to the Bible story video, print off the activity page and the family conversation guide that you guys can work through together as a family, and then come back up and listen to me and we can talk about what we just learned. So I'm gonna pause. Okay, now that you're back, we can talk about our lesson for the week. And so, we're still in the New Testament in Luke chapter 18, and we're gonna learn about a rich man who came up and asked a question to Jesus. And so first I thought we could start with a fun game. And I have some guest stars this week, so be on the lookout. So we're gonna do a game about follow the leader. And, we do it a little different if we were in person, so we'll just have to make do since we're doing it still over the TV screen. So this is to help us remember that in our Bible story, we are going to hear about how the rich man had a choice, and he had a choice if he was going to follow Jesus or not follow Jesus. So this is going to be a fun way to help us remember that. Okay, so our first group is going to walk and quack like a duck. Are you ready? Okay, that was a great job, everyone. All right, now the next group, they're going to follow the leader and they're going to walk and talk like robots. Are you ready?
What are you doing? What is your name?
Great job, everyone. You were great robots. Okay, the next group that's going to follow the leader. We ready? They're going to act like they're paddling a boat. Okay, let's see how they do it. Oh, that was awesome. All right, here's the next group. They're going to walk like a penguin. All right, let's see it. Oh, that was so great. All right, that was a fun game for us to remember this story that we're talking about in the Bible. So now let's go over the story for the week. There was a rich man who came up and talked to Jesus and asked him a really important question. How can I receive eternal life? What do I have to do? And that was his concern about what could he do to earn it. And so Jesus knew his heart, and so he asked him a question based on what he already knew, which was the commandments. He grew up following the commandments his whole life. So he said, well, are you doing the commandments? And the man's like, yeah. And Jesus is like, with the commandments that came with Moses, don't steal, don't murder, honor your father and mother. And he's like, yep, check, doing all those things, check, check, check. And then Jesus, knowing the man's heart, asked him an even tougher question. And he said, okay, then sell all your possessions and come and follow me. And so Jesus, knowing this man's heart, knew that it was a heart issue and that he was prioritizing and loving money more than he was willing to love and follow Jesus. And so the man walked away sad because he's like, yeah, I can't do that. So this is such a great example for each and every one of us, that we can't go through our days and just check the boxes and be like, yep, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and be good. It is us to have a check on our heart and do a heart check, that we need to love and follow Jesus with our whole heart. And we need to choose to prioritize Jesus above everything else in our lives, and above our love of video games, above our love of toys and of money, that our heart and our priorities need to be Jesus above everything else. And it goes so perfectly with our verse from last week, if we can remember that one. From Deuteronomy, which is choose to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. It goes perfectly into our verse for this week, which is Joshua 24:15, which says, but if it doesn't please you to worship the Lord, then choose for yourselves today, which will you worship? As for me and my family, we will worship the Lord. So Joshua was telling the Israelites, choose today. Who are you going to follow? Who are you going to love? Who are you going to worship? And that is such a great reminder and example for us today. All right, that's our lesson for the week. Thank you so much for listening. And I have one more thing to announce. We have an exciting service project this week for all Calvary kids, and we would love for you guys to participate. We have the Blessing Box, and so we're calling this Calvary Kids Love the Blessing Box. And the Blessing Box has been a great addition to Calvary, and it is available to anyone in our community. And it's such a great, tangible way for us to show Jesus' love to the people around us. And while if somebody is right now in need and struggling to provide food for their family or toiletry products or diapers or wipes or formula, they can come to the Blessing Box and take whatever they would need for free. And we have a sign there that says, take what you need and leave what you can. And so it's been such a great addition to our community. And while it's been working so great and we've been it's been such a good practical way for us to show Jesus' love, we thought we could use some more help in it. And we need your help to help make the Blessing Box a warm and welcoming place to our community. And so we thought it would be so great if we could do a little craft together and add some decoration around the Blessing Box in the form of tiles. So we have these plain tiles that we will have at craft pickup location. It will be on the east side of the church, right inside the glass doors on the barn side. And you can come in anytime next week and pick up your packet. It will have a tile, paint, a paintbrush, and then you can do the craft at home with your family, and you can bring it back up to that same location, and there'll be a bin for drop-off. So we have this nice plain tile. And what you're going to want to do is paint your hand. And we'll have paint and paintbrushes, and you can paint your whole hand, and you're going to do a hand print right on the tile. And so I have a sample here you can see. Here's one we did already. And then what you're going to do is once it dries, you can take a Sharpie, and we're going to write my hands. And then this is where you can get thinking and think about what you might want to do and what can your hands do that can show and share the love of Jesus. And so some of the examples I kind of thought up was my hands care, or my hands help, or my hands serve. And then you can write your name on the tile, and when you drop it back off, we can go and we'll set them out all around the Blessing Box, and it will create such a warm and welcoming place for the community as they come in to get anything that they might need. And then it will show them such a tangible way of how we can continue to show and share the love of Jesus. So if you have any more questions on the craft, you can go to your newsletter, and we have a link right in the newsletter that has all of the craft instructions, where to drop off your tile, where to pick it up. And if you have any more questions, feel free to shoot me an email or a text, and I'd love to help you out. I can't wait to see all the tiles you and your family are going to make. Have a great week, and I hope you get to go out and enjoy some sunshine. Bye.